guys. So today we're going to install this on the Road Glide. It is a hidden antenna and it goes behind your fairing on your touring models. So let's say you just installed your Advan Black extended fender. Looks awesome, but there's no antenna holes. What are you going to do with your antenna? Some people have routed them inside. They made some videos on that. And that's okay, that'll work. Or let's say you just installed an Advan Black Tour Pack. Well, now your antenna won't go there either. I had a shorter one, but it was still about this long and it still wouldn't fit. And they have those little bullet ones, but honestly, what kind of reception are you going to get from that? So that's why we're going to install the hidden one behind the fairing. So to get this antenna, you've got to take off the front fairing. So I'll show you how to do that on a Road Glide. So right now my amp is hooked into this right here, this 299 connector. So I went ahead and got the Boom Audio stage 1 or 2 or whatever at the dealership. It was part of my deal when I bought the bike. So that's an awesome connection right there. And that's kind of where I think you're supposed to connect it, because that's open when you buy the bike. But when you get the amp, they take that connection. And I really don't want to run a wire. And I really don't want to tap into it and just have it power both. So there's one on the other side. It looks like it's the same connection. And if I follow the wire all the way down, it goes to the cigarette lighter. I really don't use that cigarette lighter, so for now I think I'm just going to unplug that and use that connection. So So there it goes. Like I said, it just goes down to the cigarette lighter, which I don't use, just to make sure it hooks. All it is it's a power and a grounded. So I almost got it back together, and then I realized that they had a part that I wanted. So it's kind of like a little Y connector. Let's see if I can get that part number to zoom in for you here. So right there, it's 692000921. It's just a little Y connector. But that way, I can hook it up on that one wire right there that was going to my cigarette lighter. And I could still have, that cigarette lighter will still work, just in case. You never know when you want to put something on there. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on before I put everything back on. It's a good time to do that. So I just had to run the Harley real quick and grab that. So it was $10. It was like $9.95, I think. So alright, so like I said, we're just going to take this, where I just hooked up this new power wire here. Pull that out. Plug it into this guy here. Plug my cigarette lighter in there. And then, oh, that's the wrong one. That's for the blinker. And there. I just got to zip tie this one down now, since I got a little extra wire here. That way I'm not going to lose that that function of that cigarette lighter. You never know when you want to plug something up, charge a camera or something on the road. Now I was looking at where I could mount this. I was thinking about here, this is perfect, but honestly I wonder about the fairing and the rubbing issues, so I really don't think I'm going to put it there. I'm actually, and then there's a kind of a partial bracket down here. I had the amp, like I said, so I don't really have a good spot there. I'm almost thinking about just kind of mounting it, or sticking it, I wouldn't say mounting it, but sticking it to the top of my headlight here. Honestly, it might not even move around that much if I just kind of set it in there. There's so many other wires and stuff to kind of hold it in place. I think that might be what I end up doing. Just pull that up there. Oh yeah, that sits in there pretty good, right behind all that stuff. So let's go ahead and do that. Now on the ends of the wires, it's got some little stickies, so you stick it there, a little kind of like 3M. Make sure you clean it with like an alcohol wipe, and then you also get like another little sticky that you can run a little zip tie. They provide all this stuff for you, so then you can zip tie your cable down and keep everything intact. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I already did it a little bit on the other side. I'm gonna stick it right here on the interfering. I'm just gonna have to remember that if I ever want to remove this interfering, I'm going to have to disconnect this antenna first. I could either do it on the inside of the interfering, or I could put it here, but I'm going to go ahead and just do it like this, since I really didn't know where to put the ends. Like, I could have ran them here. It's all just on where you want it yourself, I guess. This is just where I decided to do it, so. And then after you do that, then you just got to put a couple more in or something. Some along these lines, like maybe I'll stick one here, and same here maybe, and then it should be pretty good. So, good to go. Let me go ahead and get back to putting it back together now.